Good evening, everyone. We've got people here already. Haha. Good evening, Ash. How are you? Hello, Foxy. Good evenings. Just cleaning my paint palette. Hi, Kay. How are you doing, Matt? And Tomo, Craig. Good to see you all. Sorry, I'm a bit rushed today. I got sidetracked by Deadstay and Craig. So, we're back on the tanks today. Hi, Archnin. How are you doing? I haven't done any prizes yet. I'll do them in a minute. And what else have we got? We've got the tank traps to finish off. We've got 4 of the starter set tanks to finish off. They should easily be done today. But thanks to Seb, we found a couple of new tanks. Don't blame others for your addiction. Looks to his right. Looks in Discord. Ash playing World of Tanks. Okay, Ash. Good evening, Shenanigans. Shenanigan games. Yep. So I've got another couple of tanks. I've got the tank that we've just been using in World of Tanks. I don't believe you, Ash. I needed to speak to you about something, and I cannot remember for the life of me what. It is something. Hiya, Dan. How are you doing? So, yes, it's another tank set this week. Get some bits and pieces finished. I'll show you the new ones that we've just got. They aren't from Worlds of... I'm good, Dan. I'm feeling really good at the moment. Tanks or scenery. It is one of the two and I can't remember which one. Nope, it's totally gone. Totally gone. I'll remember halfway through, so don't worry about it. So, table. Where's the table? I didn't plug the... is that the one? Yay. So... oh dear, Paul. Tanks are scenery if played correct. So, as Paul said, we're going to be using the wet palette today. We've got one of these coming to give away. Shh. And I've got some brushes coming to test. I'll just get some water because I'm feeling a bit dry. There we go. At the minute, I've got 2 wet palettes. I've got one that I've got set up over there, which is my Army Painter one that I'm using at the moment for my Bolt Action German. It's got all my Bolt Action German colours in and my German colours for my tanks. It's been like that for about 3 or 4 months. And then we've got this one, which I've just refreshed tonight. I've put some new paint in. The new paint is something that we're also going to discuss tonight. Might have been one of the paints as well. Yes, Dan, that will be coming at the weekend. We're still printing the scenery for it. Protex putting in about £100 worth of scenery. And we're going to start it at the weekend. Ronan's coming round tomorrow, and we're getting it all out. We're going to put it on the table. We're going to take some photos of it so people can see what it is. There's a load of quite nicely acquired promos that aren't technically in the country yet, but we found a supplier to. It is going to be a raffle. Basically, we're going to get people to provide us proof that they have bought a Legionite, for the Legion one, it'll be Legion. For the X-Wing one, it'll be X-Wing stuff. So if you've bought a Legion expansion from an FLGS and not one of the online deep discounters, then put proof up in the what's it called? In the thread post or whatever you want to call it, and whether it's you stood socially distanced from the shop that you've just picked it up from, or whether it's a delivery note to say that you've received it from like Beanies or something like that. Yes, Beanie is at FLGS. ProTech isn't, so we're not doing this for ProTech. We're not. It will be. No, these have cut. The kit came not via Asmodee, so the receipts will have to be from the weekend on over. I'm watching you, Kinger, and you, Dan. Jeez. Yes, so it is going to be from the date going forward, but we're going to do it right up until Christmas. See how many on board, and we are getting offers of extra prizes as well. So it might build up if some of the stores that we're seeing people going to and promoting, if they might start throwing bits and pieces in for us as well. So with any luck, we could have that. I'm hoping to have everything in place for the weekend, and so I can actually promote it. Is this really getting me? Possibly, Ash. You've got bits for it, so it's my way of getting people. Yep, that is cool. Pre-orders will work. It's just so you're supporting Beanies, you're supporting Lazy Dragon Gaming, you're supporting Fanboy 3 via Atomic Mass. Yes, I really, really, really have. At first I had mixed feelings. Doing one for each, mate. We've got stuff for each. But at the moment, Atomic Mass are doing a fantastic job of Marvel Crisis. Everyone knows that I've got all of the Marvel Crisis stuff. I've painted quite a bit of it. I'm doing extra bits. Still need to finish off this fella at some point. But the guys over there, the Privateer Press guys, are absolutely bob on with it. So it is really good news that they're going to take hold of the game. They have said there's going to be changes. No, we didn't get anything for Armada. There's just nothing about it at the moment. I'd love to have been, but I just couldn't get it. Yes, there is a slight worry that I have is I do have a feeling there's going to be price increases. AMG stuff is brilliant. It's really good. It's well done. It's well packaged. It's well prepared. It's well advertised. Any updates are well in advance. They are really good. Even some of the expansions come out 3 months too early to people in the UK. But they're always there. They've got a lot of stuff that FFG have lacked. I don't think it's through lack of trying either. I think it's just because certain stuff's built up and built up. That's not. I wouldn't say that's AMG's issue or FFG's issue. That's a supply chain issue into the UK. That's a whole different thing. The only worry I do have is price increases. When you're sat with this fella and this fella are £12-15 different, I can see this fella. They're not going to reduce the prices on these. I've got a feeling they may increase the prices on these. You've got the packs coming out now from Atomic Mass that are things like Wolverine and Sabretooth, Cyclops and Storm. Mystique and Beast. I'm looking at my collection up there. Sorry, they're all £35, £40 boxes, which are on par with the Legion boxes. You're getting more in a Legion box. I just feel that we're going to see price increases. Don't get me wrong. If they're going to run it as well as they run the other stuff, I'd take the price increase all day long, to be honest. I wouldn't be too bothered about the slight price jump, or reasonable price jump. The thing is it a problem? I'm just swapping my mat because I'm about to do tracks and I don't want to mess up a new mat. And I've got my mucky mat on. If they can fix a lot of what's going on with the game, then yeah, I'd pay an extra £5 for an expansion. There's Dawnstar. No, it's not. They'll take on extra staff, Tomo. The staff will be there to push this forward. They won't just there is that. Get your armies now before the prices go up, or after the weekend, and then you get entered into our free competition. So I'm just going to do the tracks on the 2 Brits, and the 2 Brits are then completed. I've got the close up. So, as we did the other day, we got the Typhus Corrosion on the tracks, and then we just cover them to get the lines showing up and a bit of the so that, as I was saying, the tanks, we've got another week of the tanks after this, and then we're going to the next another game and another system. You can see the difference. They actually start to look, they don't look too metallic, but they just look slightly more like tracked rather than just rust. How do people feel? Hiya, Mark. About the changes. Is there reservations? Are they worried about stuff going forward? If people look back on it, there's been about 2 months of FFG not taking the bull by the horns and sorting stuff out. Now, this might be your big clue as to why. Yeah, it is. Yep, that is an absolute blistering valid point, Archnin. I don't know. It's a hard one. It could go one way, it could go the other. It's definitely going to be an interesting one. Where's my sand? But either way, it's got to be good for the game as a whole. Obviously, there's going to be changes to all of the. It's in the tank one, isn't it? There's going to be changes to all of the sand. Is it sand? Tan earth will do. Nope, I need the sand. Yeah, there it is. There's going to be changes to organised play as well, which shouldn't affect us too much in the UK because at the moment it's the same company who do organised play for both. That could actually be pretty good. Going forward, I don't think it's going to be any change. I know we've had issues getting hold of Atomic Mass kits in the UK. There's avenues and means to get them from other places, but the OP kits seem to be about. You can pick them up at the Atomic Mass Games one that's out in America. It's not that. That is that. Vibranium Heist. Just to sort, it is schnaffleable. So we've managed to get 2 copies of it so far. Killmonger cards, the setup cards, the mission cards. I only managed to get one of the rules packs, and then the 3 cards. But these were all... America's had these for a while. It's just down to COVID, the reason they haven't... Yeah. Again, I'm not going to blame that on Atomic Mass. You can't put that on Atomic Mass. I do know some of that issue has been stamped out as well. Speaking to people in the background, we've been told that some of these issues are being stamped, have been stamped, and won't be as much of an issue going forward. Which is good news. Very good news. But the only thing that is going to show us the way, sort of thing, is time itself. When we see what happens. Oh yeah, I'm definitely up. I'm on the thing of it's a good thing. I'm really up for the change. I'm just looking for another old mat. So I'm classing these as done. Sorry. So my 2 Brits are done. I've not got any of the markings yet, but the markings will come along. Yeah, Paul. Once you get into the inner workings of what's been going on, and not saying by who, I'm not saying by what, but some of the underhanded tactics out there at the moment between stores, hopefully that has been knocked on the head from what I can understand and what I've been promised. So that might change. Basically, supply chain. Player sees a product come out, gets a pre-order in with their FLGS as soon as possible. That's the deciding factor. Up to a certain date, FLGSs will order so much. If that supply and demand is low, Asmodee will order low. Then if that jumps and everyone suddenly wants it, then some people are going to lose out. So yeah. Again, A Song of Fire and Ice is not an easy one. Even in the UK, where we're meant to be able to easily get it, it's not an easy one to get hold of. Again, more down to A Song of Fire. It's not A Song of Fire and Ice. The company, Cool Mini, are not actually underproducing. Where, yeah. Yeah, I was going to go down that route, but yeah. So yes, there is other things out there. Let me just get the an old brush. That will do. I'll quickly do the tracks on these again. But going forward, Asmodee working with forgot it. What? Yep, that company, Atomic Mass. You've got a whole new dynamic, a whole new set of ways to work. If it hasn't worked as well in the past, we might start seeing a whole new level of support, different ways, working together differently. Until we see what they're going to do, I don't think there's much we can do about it. I think it's going to be a good thing. Really looking forward to the new bits and pieces and the new ways of working stuff. A few people have said, will this be the end of Worlds? I don't think so. I think it'll be the end of Worlds where it was, but then probably be stupid to can Worlds. You get so much personally, I don't think so. There's an investment company that owns Asmodee now. So I remember reading somewhere that Asmodee being bought up by an investment company. I don't know if it was true at the time. People doing the usual, the sky is falling in, the world is coming to an end. Asmodee is being bought by an asset stripping company. And some of the first indications when they took over, they got rid of a lot of OP people and stuff like that. It felt as though they were asset stripping and going to basically strip it to what its component parts. Now, looking at what they're doing, they seem to be getting, to coin a phrase, all their ducks in a row and putting all the miniatures into one bag, possibly all the card games into one bag, all the board games into one bag. Maybe it's with the outlook to sell each bit off individually. So Atomic Mass gets sold off as a miniatures company because, yes, it's owned by Asmodee. Maybe it's FFG sell off the card game side of it. Things like we still have Keyforge there. We've got L5R still there. So there could be down that route. Considering the head offices for Atomic Mass are less than 2 hours away from FFG, they're still in the arse of nowhere, so I don't think that's going to be because while at the moment it is just repaints, how long before you can get certain upgrades? Well, I missed that. Have we got any people that play the Marvel Crisis from America? The Killmonger set, has that got it? A few people have said to us that the Killmonger stuff isn't available. It's only available in the OP kit. So you've got to go into an event to get that. Tomo's normally my main man on this sort of thing. Are the cards from it available elsewhere? Like other packs, or are they only available in that OP kit? Unless they've got Yeah, isn't one Minnesota and one Minneapolis? But they're not. They're not big states, I don't think. Is it? Or am I getting it mixed up with another one? Or did FFG just have a office there for the time being? Yeah, do you know which ones they are, or do I need to get... I'll get them back out for you. So, the cards are Usurp the Throne, Wakanda Forever, and Recalibration Matrix. Oh, Recal Matrix is already out, so yeah. Oops, sorry. Yeah, it might be they had an office there. Yeah, they're all art. So they're not going down the route that other companies have, like WizKids, where your OP stuff is just overpowered, like not overpowered stuff, but it's good stuff that you can only get for doing big events and stuff like that, or going to events and saving up, or actually buying it off someone who has won it. So that at least they're going down that kind of route, and basically they're supporting people who can't get to the events and stuff like that. And it helps if one of those players wants it, they know fine well that there's places like us that buy off players and will sell back to players, or trade-ins and stuff like that. That side's always there if they've got completionism things like me and want everything. But it doesn't mean that you're turning up to a tournament and then going against basically a Death Star that you had to win at a national. It was the same for when Mr. Christian, one of my friends, judged the Star Trek national, or Euros, or whatever it was. Most of them were piloting stuff that was only available via organised play events, and none of it was stuff out of the box sort of thing. Oh, well. I've never seen FFG or anything than alt arts or fancy tokens if they're... Yeah. Yeah, so they're available out there. It's nice to see that they're taking that sort of route that their umbrella corporation and their I wouldn't say development partners, because I know FFG helped get some of the releases sorted and bits and pieces like that. So hopefully, yeah, I'm positive for it. I do understand that there's the risk of the more money, but at the end of the day, if more money means, one, the game keeps going, and two, it's supported and done really well, and yeah, it's got to be something to look forward to. I do feel for all the guys at FFG. I know some people who have lost their jobs over the last couple of weeks, and some announcements that are coming up that haven't been made public yet. And I do feel sorry for the people that have lost their jobs. I think most of them, the people that I know that were involved with the bits and pieces, if someone doesn't snap them guys up pretty much straight away, they're letting a massive asset go. Asmodee not keeping them for other things, I do feel it was a bit of a letdown. But as I say, asset stripping, possibly making the businesses lean. But I'm sure the guys that have left, I know the UK guys that have left have done really well as well. Yeah. So on the flip side of that, there is things like winning a national. There should be something there that's nice for winning the national. Something unique, something maybe with your name on it, so it's not as tradable. But you've got people doing multiple nationals, winning multiple regionals and stuff like that. It is seen as a bit of a commodity. It's like that. I can't even. Cheers, matey. We're now coming up as they have been dry brushed, and it was just the tracks that needed finishing. I have just matte varnished the Brits. Close up so you can see. Hi Egan, hi Doom Fairies. So he is done. I do need to do the markings. There's some markings and some bits and pieces that I do need to finish off on them, but they're basically done. The tracks are done. They're good enough for tabletop maneuvers. So I've got the two Brits. I've got the two Germans, both two different variants of how I was painting them last week. So they're done. I've got the two Russians, the SU and the T-34. Best tank ever, eh? Thank you for the sub, Egan. That is much appreciated. I haven't done the prizes yet. Sorry, guys. So, I'm aware. I'll put the British tanks away for now because, as I said, they're basically done. I just need to get some markings when the sets come out. Let me swap glasses for a minute so I can read what you're saying. Whoa, I didn't. Hello, bearded beast. Broken toads aren't going to be an issue as such. They are moving the company, but hopefully we should have some decent supply lines to them. I do need to do a restock though. Tank about the best tank ever is the best tank ever. Yeah, that did stop. I did say hello, beast. I just didn't. The green didn't show up on my screen. The big news effort, yeah. Interested in what you say. Yep, well, that's that thing. No, they've not lost it. The Asmodee Group own it. And obviously Asmodee Group own all of the other ones as well, so you know you can get locked up for that kind of thing, Paul. Watch a few who was working today really want to go and do Right across the sea. Yes. There we go. There's the Fury. Thank you very much, Doom Fairies. That is much appreciated. I will do the giveaway stuff now. Sorry. So we're going to have one of our tiered giveaways again. Let's have a look. I didn't have much time to do it today. I think I've been busy over the weekend and had lots to sort out. So what we're going to do going forward is we're going to do two different types of support. We're going to do one through the shop and one through stream as well. Perfect timing. Good evening, Mr. Snowy. Oh, you've been covered by an Auto Trader advert. So let's go for card packs tonight. The usual things. Card packs for anyone who wishes to enter. I'll try and get 3 of each card, so the packs are the same. I'll get it sorted for next week and I'll explain them. It's more to do with, remember the £5 pulls for the shop? We're going to start doing them. So you can, instead of donating into the stream, you can pick a pull or both. Right, let's have a look. So we've only got 2 of them. Any requests? Points. The point, I'm still going to do stuff for the points, so don't worry about that. There will be points stuff running at the same time. It's just a bit of an extra one. A couple of people have asked how they get hold of certain things, and I was like, well, that's a good idea. So let's have a Outer Rim Patrol in there as well. I keep finding foreign cards that people are sending me. Also, some of the cards that we're going to put in are going to be good evening, Jack. Bits and pieces that we don't normally do the giveaways for. The pull tray will start to include cards that I've managed to pick up from other streams or other people who have donated. There you go. I have a gender on each one. And you could get the same one twice or 4 times if you're Martin. But yeah, there's lots of cards that we've got, all tarot cards, and I don't have enough to do all 3, so sometimes I have to do bits and pieces, and yeah. I think I've still got stuff here from Martin's last wins. Oh, the Jedi Fighters, have you not seen them before? We gave some of them away. Oh, look at that. 1.0 shield upgrades. Something a bit shinier. Let's look down the bottom end of these. Yeah, that's a really nice card, the Foresight one. Nearly ran out of them on the shop as well. So, any of you guys know, I've got a big box here of all the cards that people have given to me, donated to me to do on the streams. Some that I've picked up from stores that were closing down and stuff like that was overspill. Bacon sandwich. Oh, I'm really hungry as well. Cheers, Snowy. So I've got stuff like the old Miranda Donny, which was absolutely gorgeous. Bits and pieces like that to throw in. You can have a Scimitar pilot. Right, we'll go with them for the base sets. Heresy no sauce. Brown sauce is... yeah. I don't agree with Paul often. But, yeah. Paul is right for once. Right, let me have a look over here. So I've got stuff left over from there's another Doom Fairies one from last week and Kingers from last week. I've not sent them out, mate. I do apologise. I have got a Cornwolf. If Cornwolf's on, can you drop me your address again through Discord? And then Foxy's got his tank stuff to collect. There's probably stuff in the garage as well. Ooh. Just waiting for Atomic Mass Games to announce the reviving X1. Yes, that is definitely going to be the case. So, if you're a subscriber, if you are a follower, and you need to be a follower to enter these, 1, 2, 3, then that is the prize pack for tonight. There's a good chunk of cards there. So that is for the followers. And thank you, Ash, for the donation. I didn't see that while sorting the cards out. I do apologise. So we've got 3 sets of them. 3 giveaways. 3 sets of them. If you're a subscriber, I will throw in one of the shiny Darth Vaders. Yeah. So that is... I need to have a chat with you at some point as well, Mark. But that's something different. Different neck of the woods. Just remind me sometime. I just remembered there. So, anyone who has donated tonight, then you will get the choice of the very few cards that we have left. We have Obi-Wan, Anakin, another Obi-Wan, another Anakin, Proton Bomb ones. The other sides have got Crackshot on, Tally and such, and then not many of them left. So that is on top. They are the camera flare. Sorry, them ones, K. We are socially distanced for click and collect. So yes, we have had people pop by and connect. So it is the is that the one that you did, K? Supernatural reflexes, fire control systems, cluster missiles, shield upgrade, and afterburners. So it does have the quick build side on, and again, does that? Yes, it does. I shouldn't have shown you that. Yeah. So yes, that's the second level, and the third level for donators tonight is one of them little fellas. You choose, as usual, and I can sort that later. So I'll do that at 8:30. And yeah, thank you for the follow. Yeah. Now, where were we? Yeah, we've had... So, going down, while we've got a break, we had a delivery today. I picked up a bargain on eBay this week. There was... TT Combat were selling off all of their prototypes from all of their bits and pieces that they do. And they're already... everything was already built. If anyone's on the Protect Discord, it's all in the second-hand sales. And I've just picked a couple of bits out tonight so you can actually see what they'll look like. And is there any halfling stuff? I've not looked through it all yet. So that's just one of... It looks like Event Shaft, sci-fi stuff. And it is... Yeah, it's good quality. It's solid. It's all built for me. It all came in boxes today that... a lot. Yeah, the boxes were quite big. So one of the gems in amongst it all, and I haven't found the rest of it yet, but it's a huge church. So the lid comes off. There's bits of wood in the bottom of it, but it is really nice. And I know Snowy already earmarked some of the bits, and I think this fits perfectly with the scenery that we've been doing for Bolt Action. So an old World War II church. It's got little bits loose. I just felt a bit loose. The thing is, Mark, it doesn't. Joe doesn't like the smell of the MDF. And I think it's been done for quite some time. Yeah, huge dice tower, except it doesn't go very far. So yeah, we've got hand on my heart. Some of the scenery is stuff I really fancied and wanted to grab hold of. Because the other game that we can use this for is as again, Snowy has been going through it with me, and we've been talking, and I keep picking bits up, is the Frostgrave. So this would work really well. No church for sale. Yeah, I love the smell of cut wood. So yeah, the church isn't for sale, but it's going to be probably used for... I'm going to paint it up and use it. Dual purpose, Bolt Action, and Frostgrave. It'd be perfect for both, or either, or... So... But those two are... it's too big, mate. So there's your... I'm having to hold it at an angle. There's your front door. You can actually get your tanks through the front door. Yeah, that's too big. It would have to be a cathedral. Mythos as well, yeah. Good shout, Snipe. But I've got a lot of scenery that I spent... Whitby scene, yeah. A lot of scenery that we spent a lot of money on, that some of it will go towards getting that money back, and then the rest will be for my own scenery. Middle Earth. There's lots of Middle Earth stuff. If you go through the second-hand sales channel, you'll just see there's a massive fort, and the first thing it's the last picture in there. Let's do this. Chatting. Let me have a look. Will this work? Or is this going to mess up? Come on. Please work. Garage? Nope. That garage. Did it have to be on gallery? Right, it has to be on the gallery. It's not letting me do it in the second hand. Oh, it is. We're there. So, sorry about that. Here you go. This was one of the lots. So that, I think we could go somewhere to make a Helm's Deep with that Kinger. That does possibly... possibly a good one to pick up on. It's got some Minas Tirith maybe, because it's got the towers, but yeah, that's definitely a good one for Helm's Deep. Yeah. So this was obviously, there's the church. I think we're going to have to build some sort of tower or steeple for it, but there was There's loads. There's another church or museum or something, and some Wild Westy type stuff. Yeah, Streets of Venice. Yep, all that kind of stuff for Carnival. I think that was actually put up as Carnival. Some bridges and again Venice stuff. Fallout 4, yeah, that would work for that. Then loads of pylons with platforms. Now, the thing I was thinking for these is, yeah, there doesn't look like complete stuff there, but we've got designs for 3D printed walkways, so I could knock out some walkways and build bits across them. Again, loads more. These are quite big. If you think that's a Space Marine in the middle of all that. Yeah, Lake Town. Hi, Lane. How are you doing? And there's still brand new stuff cut and stuff like that. The Marvel, yeah. This was the stuff that we earmarked, or me and Ronan earmarked for Batman as well. Marvel. What's the bolt action? Destroyed buildings. Again, these walls. Sorry, I should be doing it on here. These walls here for bolt action, fences, destroyed buildings, all fit perfectly. Going up, some Necron scenery. So it's like Necron tombs things, and that's also more for 40k. Yeah. Get some acrylic and get it put in between. Yeah, that might work, so. Loads of platforms. This looks like Necromunda-ish type stuff, and 40k again. Little forklift. Maybe it's Aliens, Alien versus Predator stuff. Another full castle. Now some of the castle has curves in this one, Kinger. So I think they're a bit bigger curve than you would need, but there may be some way to do it. But little street cart, a wishing well, loads and bits and pieces that will probably go together to make more walls, more destroyed scenery, gothic. Now I thought of this more for Batman as well. Tomo, this looked really good for the Batman stuff. Batman truck, it could be Batman stuff. Some of this down here looks like 40k gothic stuff. This tower I've not found yet, but that looks that looks really nice. Yeah, I'd like to see the set that comes from. Now I don't believe some of these sets have actually made it out, so it'll be interesting to see what they do and when we get them. Again, loads more vents. These look very Necromunda because you got the plates and the walls and that sort of stuff. Clock tower, yeah. And then there was loads of Tatooine type scenery. I've not got through to these yet, so I've not dug my way through. So they're all to come, and then some smaller photos. Where'd the garage thing go? I want to see me. Hey, I can see me again. So yeah, they're all coming. They're in the garage. Ronan's back again tomorrow to give me a hand, and we're going to get it, basically unpack it all, sort it all out, find the bits that we can do. I've ordered some spray. Hopefully we'll get that tomorrow for the Tatooine buildings. Quickly rattle through the Tatooine buildings, get some airbrush colours down onto them, and get them basically done for Tatooine. And then they're going to be some of the ones that we will sell, because we have printable Tatooine shells of the buildings that I could print out at any time that I want. So a quick turnaround on these will cover half the cost of the whole lot. So, and that's the basically that's the whole idea of it. We use one to pay for the other, and then we have lots of nice shiny scenery. More boxes of scenery. More boxes of scenery. So, what else was it? There was... oh, I've remembered Ash. Ash, I've remembered. So, Snow's coerced me into doing some Infinity bits. Him and Steeder, much appreciated, because I'd procrastinated and loads of courts of looking at. So these are actually Space Wolves. So I've got them basically started by... and I've just snapped a bit. So, yeah, I've got my army started for Infinity. But after the stream, jump on. I need to talk to you about Infinity. Just something you said the other day. And so I've gone for Ariadna, which are Americans and Russians with wolves and I think bears, fighting bears, which sounds amazing. So those tracks are still going to take some drying. So the next thing, we got this done, tank traps, and I've got the line through it. This was basically the pre-prototype. We have come up with an issue straight away, is it's curling once the paint went on. I don't know if you can see the curl. Oh yeah, you can there. And it's not going flat even if we heat it up. So I need an MDF base for it, and I haven't had a chance to get any MDF or cut it, and then it needs gluing down and then sanding. So I just need those corners down, sort of thing. So that's still ongoing. I'm still working on that. I've got a couple of sets. Yes, it's PLA King. You can see at the back. But I did that really thin. Now I don't know whether doing that too thin or making it a bit thicker, or just using it on like a piece of MDF and then give some grass and scenery and that sort of stuff to it. I think that might be the way to go. Didn't want to continue too much more with that one till that came along. But for the rest of tonight, we had something pointed out to us this week by oh, I forgot his name now. Come on. I've got ones that haven't even been done yet, mate, and they've started to curl. I think it's just the material. Yeah, could do, mate. But the thing is, it holds them on the platter really well. I did turn around to look for some boxes. So yeah, Seb was talking to us last week about other tanks at 100mm scale. I think I've lost a box, but that'll do. And he asked me to paint a Ferdinand. So me and Jack, who's still about, found a company, Jedlam, and I've seen them before. They do scale extra. I didn't just drop a Ferdinand on the floor. I did. It's nearly an elephant. Snowy'll correct me on this. The difference between a Ferdinand and an elephant is one has a gun and one gets troops jumping all over it. Sorry, a machine gun, and the other has troops jumping all over it because no defense. So me and Jack have both got a Ferdinand, and that is the Zvezda snap together Ferdinand. I've actually glued it together now, but it's really simple. There's 2 sprues in the box, and it takes 10 minutes to put together. Quality wise, if you're looking, oh, wrong tank. Let's go for something else in the German line. Quality wise, they're not much difference. Obviously he's not painted yet, but we'll get some paint on him tonight. But yeah, they're pretty decent. And they're a fiver. 5 or 6 quid. So, I got the Ferdinand because Seb was... the thing is, Mark, they're still pretty good. And thanks to Snowy, yes, they're not rough because they've not been primed. These are just pure plastic Tomo. And thanks to Snowy, he reminded us of a game that we're looking at. I forgot totally about it, called Chain of Command. So I think I'm going to be getting some tanks together to do Chain of Command stuff. Yeah, it doesn't have to look that good, but look at the detail on that thing. For a £5 tank and a £5 Tiger, it's got snotty bits that need... The turret moves. It's all solid, so it's not just like a hollow frame like I've seen some of them. You get the exhausts, you get all of the bits that you need that look absolutely spot on for what they are. And again, I think I got 3, and it came to £17 delivered. So yeah, obviously that's the Ferdinand one. It had instructions inside and 2 sprues. Doesn't need to be anything else. It does that. And that was the Ferdinand and the Tiger. Oh hell yes, okay. They really do. So a tank that I think some of you saw me play, and it is it's a really good fun tank. Me, Deadstee, and Craig have all got them now. We just all go into the same game together in a platoon and just go in with these tanks. And it is the Russian KV-2. So it's slow. It gets shot really easily. After you've shot, it takes 25 minutes to reload. 25 minutes. 25 seconds to reload the gun. But 9 out of 10 times, whatever the gun shoots at, it deletes it. It feels like 25, yeah. But everyone just calls it the derp gun because you point at something, Ferdinand side on, it's going to do a lot of damage. It really does. Press button and derp. There you go. There's something dead. If you get on tier like Craig did earlier, or like very lucky Craig did, get on where everyone in the thing was lower tier, except I think there was 3 tier 6s, which these are, and the rest were tier 5s. He could just wander around with impunity and just go, "Ooh, you go," boom, gone. And he did really well with his first run of it. So I thought I would get Russian's strongest tank, or Russian's most fun tank, to paint up as well. So we have the 3. Let's get some. And again, KV-2, thank you for the follow. And yeah, artoftactic.ru. And basically, yeah, a little instruction book inside because it's not an exploded diagram on the outside. Soviet heavy tank, the KV-2. 7.5 centimeters long. Yeah. So, scale wise, compared to my bolt action, they're still like a lot smaller. But Zvezda do some that scale as well. So I was like, right, that looks cool. No, they're not the same scale, mate. One's 28mm for for bolt action. Which, so yeah, that's it. The Panzer, which is definitely a lot bigger. In reality, the Tiger's a lot bigger than the Panzer, and a lot scarier. 15mm. Yeah, all of these are the 15mm scale, including the World of Tanks. Is it ever a wonder that those poor little Shermans got picked on? Yeah, definitely, as Snowy's saying there, definitely looking going forward for Chain of Command. If I have some money in the next couple of weeks, I'll probably buy the rule book from them. I think it's 25 quid for the rule book, and it looks really good. 3v1 maybe. Yeah. Was it 2 sacrifices and 1 to actually do the damage? There we go. So I'm going to put the usual primer down, which is the Minitia. Yeah, I'm just about to put the paint down onto a Tiger. It's not a... it's not a... It's not the Tanks... Sorry, not Tank... Yeah, it's not the World of Tanks version. That's not out yet. This is just one from Zvezda Miniatures that we've bought just to get some on the go. Because I don't want to get everything mucky again. Oh yeah, definitely good for bank robberies. So I'm just putting the grey primer down. Like we have on the Panzer. Did we do this on? Yeah, the Panzer. So you can see there's 2 different colours there, slightly. Now we're going to do it this way. I really should get shot for that. It's got a mould line down the side. I do apologise. Didn't see that, or I did, but just totally forgot I'd seen it. So something else, I'm going to have to go over the paint. Was let me put that back into the holder for a minute. One of our friends showed us something on Amazon last week, which were these files. I think they're £1.90 for 3, and they're just soft foam board ones, and they are just absolutely fantastic. So a big shout out to Dave if he's about or not, but people can actually tell him I said thank you. So I've just started using them this week, and I think they're just nail files. Hey Seb, yes, there is a Ferdinand up there. So yeah, and so if you're doing that, you're literally round the back of it. And there you go. It's perfectly flat. Yeah, most of that's fine. Ferdinand. Yes, once they start clogging, if you do get some soft plastic in, you just clean them with a toothbrush. I've got plastic brushes that I use, but a toothbrush is just as good. Oh, trying not to take the rivet off. So any of these lumps can be hidden as damage and stuff like that. No, I didn't. I nearly did. I need to do some work on that one because there is a gap. These are only snap fit, so when I've gone, I'm going to do a little bit of green work on that rather than just let it go. No, there is. So you've got the rivet there. Can't even get it to show up. I'm looking on the camera. So there's a rivet there, and then just under that rivet, it's still there actually. Is right on the edge of the thing. It has the wheel drive. Yeah, we should just click all of them off, shouldn't we? You don't need rivets. So that's back to normal. Let's get that. Don't need to say sorry. So back down here. Again, I'm painting with the airbrush, priming. Just, I know it's off camera, but it also saves me getting paint all over the place. I went to sort my kingpin out yesterday to sell. Put him up on eBay, and then found 3 spots of Tesseract on him. So I've had to repaint him today. Oh yes, I had to repaint some of him last night, as well as Dooku. Dooku had a couple of green spots. I'm putting it down to gangrene, but yeah. Right, if I can hold the barrel. Was the Ferdinand? I think the Ferdinand did come in grey, didn't it? So I can do my Dunkel Grau colouring. I do like I prefer the grey tanks. Oh, don't say that. This one is tough. Did they never do them in the grey? Well, there was never grey Ferdinands. Well, that's just not cricket. Oh, I can see me getting shot by a purist for doing the wrong colours on a Ferdinand now. Yeah. Ooh. I'll let you discuss that one with Seb Kinger. If you can convince Seb that the Ferdinand should be painted in Tesseract Glow, then I'll paint it in Tesseract Glow. If Seb murders you, I'll class that as a win for the no. What I'm going to do though is I'm still going to paint the KV2 in the grey, and then I'll put the green over the top of it. But with the grey going down, it means that I can actually work on the gaps better. The primer will hold the green stuff in as well. I must admit, Seb, since we've been talking about the tanks and the Ferdinand and the bolt action and all that sort of stuff, I've really started looking at a lot more of the historical stuff around the tanks, watching documentaries and videos and stuff like that. It has been a bit of an eye-opener. Really been interesting. I've always liked tanks and really liked the looks of tanks and stuff like that, but don't do it as a trap, I know. But I've never gone that deep into it. I found myself just painting the other day, watching YouTube and having my mind blown by things. What was there was a pair of Panthers that took on 21 American tanks, and half the American tanks. Yes, that was the other thing. I suddenly found a website, no thanks to Seb, selling a Barrett 50 cal. And then I really wanted the 50 cal. I really wanted the 50 cal, right up until the point that there was a... Oh, what was that rocket launcher that we found, Jack? The Panzer, not Panzerschreck. What's the German handheld rocket launcher from World War II? That? No, yes, there was a law there as well, and I really wanted the law because I fired one of them at the cadets, not at the cadets. Panzerfaust. Yeah. Mark, knowing what I own, I don't think Joe would have a problem with anything like that. So it's... yeah. Tavern Wars, yeah, what Mrs. Dalton doesn't know, other than watching the stream, won't be a problem until we turn up with a fully guided rocket system in the back garden. Because that was one of the other ones as well, wasn't there? For $6,500 we could have a full setup of various guided rocket systems in the back garden. Yes, definitely better than a security camera. So I'm just cleaning the airbrush out. So it also reminds me I need the airbrushes in the garage for tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that could cause some fun. So there we go. That's them all just primed for now. Give them a couple of minutes to dry up. So yeah, there was all sorts. There was the Derekov Russian sniper rifle. I was like, these are all decommissioned as well, by the way. That don't panic that I'm suddenly going to be running around Billingham touting a sniper rifle or anything like that. These are all decommissioned. They're fully certificated, all through a licensed decommission agent in the UK. So yeah, there's a few nice toys out there to play with that I didn't know about, thanks to blooming Seb. Definitely blaming Seb now. I didn't even start. I want some of the things that Seb was coercing and saying looked really nice. Recommission, decommission. Yes, well, we discussed that about the Panzerfaust. So Jack had the great idea of me and him basically going halves on a Panzerfaust, and I suggested a timeshare, and then the scenario turned up where I handed it back to Jack one week going, there you go, and he's like, there's a bit missing off the end. There's a big bit missing off the end, and why does it smell like cordite? No, don't know. I'm still I want my own Panzerfaust. Yeah, there was some. Was it £400? How much money have I got? Man arrested in Billingham for wielding Panzerfaust. Can see that going down well. It's definitely going to be one of those interesting ones. Things going freezings. Cool. So, as I said, they're done like that. Let's have a look. Fires a beanbag round. Yeah. And yeah. Duel at 20 paces. Wait! I'm a bigger target than you. That's not fair. I feel as though I'm being... Oh, wrong section. Coerced into a unfair game. Right, I'll get the stream. Yeah. I always thought about that. If you have a tank sat in the drive and they come to repossess it. Oof. Where we go? It is that one. Giveaways. Is it all still there? Yay! We still have it all up and running. Did we change? Why is the name not changeable? There we go. Change the name. Save that. Right. Yeah. So I'll throw the 3 minutes anyway. I'm just looking for colour schemes. There was grey Ferdinands. I can see a grey Ferdinand. Technically, most of the pictures showing Ferdinands are grey because it. Yeah, I was nope, I'm taking them as grey. So. Right, just so you know, Seb, this is a World of Tanks Ferdinand that I'm painting. Let me put that into Tanker Chat. Yeah, I'm doing World of Tanks stuff, mate. So it's 50 Shades of them. That's not the right one. I was chatting that I wanted. So this is the one that I'm doing the colours of. Yeah, catch you soon, mate. It was good to chat again. And spray paint down the side of it. Sherman was here. Donation. No, where's the garage gone? Is that the right garage gone? Yay. So that's the colours that I'm going to do the Ferdinand. It's going to be in the greys and just the basic colours. Probably not much different to what it is now, other than how we did it before. We're going to do the... Oh yeah, Sherman Ricochet's here, and here. So yeah, I'm going to go with that colour scheme, the grey. I know it's not a proper colour scheme, and I know Seb will shout at me, but our focus is on World of Tanks stuff, and to make it look like the tanks that I've been playing or been seeing in World of Tanks, in all honesty. Hey, it's almost done. That's another reason. These are meant to be quick, ready to go, done. It didn't even have markings on. There was no German target on the side of it. Paint it pearlescent. I'm still trying to keep it... relatively tank-ish rather than I'll do a Dunkelgelb one soon, maybe it's one of the ones that come out. So over to the dashboard. So tonight's giveaway, as we've said, is everyone that is a follower can enter. I'm giving Kinger's stuff away, he'll never notice. So they're the packs for the giveaways, various X-Wing cards. Subscribers will get a Darth Vader thrown in as a bonus if you win one, and then any of the donators tonight will get a choice of one of the shiny cards. So let's have it. And the giveaway. So the usual thing, it'll run for 20 minutes. There's 3 tiers: followers, subscribers, and tonight's donators. Permission for everyone to enter. You must be a follower to win though. Tickets cost 100 Imperial credits each. Bonus subscriber bonus tickets are 1. So if you are a subscriber, you can get an additional ticket free of charge when you get 1 or 10, and that brings us on to the max number of tickets, which is 10. If you're a subscriber, you will get the 11th one, so you will get 11. So that is saved and it starts now. Did we have anything in the gallery to look at while we were doing this as usual? That's the Tanker Chat. That's not working. Right, that is working. It's just not returning the messages for some reason. So, Paul, Doom Fairies, Egan, Mark, Boo Boo Hamster, and Jack have all entered. Right, give me 1 second. I'll add a minute onto it because the cloud bot seems to have locked up. It was working earlier. Should it still work? I think it should still work because Streamlabs has been a follower for some time. That's disgraceful. Ah. So we have 94 tickets in there for people. Oh, no, it is. All of the things are going in. And Streamlabs is a moderator. Cheers, Kinga. So we do have everyone in there. Stormtrooper 74 has 2 tickets. Egan has 2 tickets. Ash Eden has 2 tickets. Dan has 2. Kinga, Boo Boo Hamster. Sorry, Ash has 11. Let's start again. Stormtrooper 2, Egan 11, Ash 11, Dan 5, Kinga 11, Boo Boo Hamster 2, Fierce Link 11, Doom Fairies 11. Fairies 11. Mark is 10. Paul is 3. Craig is 3. Jack is 11. Paul Flaky Pastry is 3. Foxy is 5. So we're at 99 tickets and 14 people have entered. And I believe... It is an interesting one. It is running. I think I also set it away again when I restarted the... Just have a quick look. Interesting. I can't see why it would be causing any problems. Smog Monster, your 6 have gone through, and you've got 7. $106 tickets this evening, and thank you for the donation, Kinga. I'm just seeing that come through now. I don't know why. It did this a few weeks back as well. Let's have a look. Nothing. Nothing on there either. I think it might be one I have to have a look at after this. I can set up the phone and video if it doesn't show people who's winning. I don't know how to push it across. We'll figure it out when it's over. I think I can record that screen with my phone. I'm just going record, and then I can show it to someone like Foxy or someone like that that's 100% trustable for video. Yeah, I can video it. That's good. Yeah, except you can only win one time. So that's one for me and Foxy to sort out in a bit. I'll have a look at it, see where we went wrong. Let's go. Ooh, scenery stuff. Ooh. Loads of stuff gone up. It was a tank. It was Foxy. That's not gone up. That's not gone up yet. That's not gone up yet. None of that's gone up yet. I don't think any of that went. Ashes. So I think Paul and Ash were the last two, and then we have Kinger. Yes. It's still going to work, Foxy. It's working on that screen, so they're all coming in. It's giving me the option to close and run. I think it's just the reporting back onto here that's gone wrong. So if I record it, then I've got accountability and yeah, that sort of stuff. Right. Oh yeah, of course. Why wouldn't I? So. Oh yes, that's so yeah. Foxy has the full visual of the admin side of it as well, so he can see it counting down and kick out the people that kicking out the people like Kinger who are being really naughty. So we have some bits and pieces that have been sent into us. This was done by Kinger, and yes, they are very expensive ATT gunships that he's destroyed and put into there. Yeah, Kinger used to have 11 tickets. So yeah, some nice, really nice scenery pieces. Very expensive scenery pieces, mate. They're done really nice. Yeah, I was going to say that you did mention the one on the left needed a wash. But that does look cool. And then Egan is I Am Groot. They are expensive. They're like 40 or 50 quid. And a dragon. The dragon is cool. For people that don't know, Egan prints all of this on a printer very similar to one of the ones we've got. Ah, right. Yeah, the chat room keeps kicking me out as well, so it could be a quite a non-issue tonight. Foxy, and we have the Stormtrooper. And this was done by Ian, an American military one. It's hard to tell, isn't it? It looks... Is that flicked on, Egan, or is it painted on? It looks flicked to a degree. These are dip and swing, yeah. So these are the Saucermen station habitat units, small habitats. Snowy's painting these up at the moment for various tables. I think these were his test colours. The green looks really cool, and the rusting and stuff like that. This is the order station stuff from Saucermen. It looks really cool. Both Snowy and Ash have been doing order station stuff. And then this is 15mm scenery. They are destroyed buildings, World War II buildings by the look of it, Boulangerie. And they look cool. I do need to get myself some 15mm scenery. That is a tank. I couldn't possibly comment whose tank that is. Not with a big grin on my face anyway, but that is that tank. So this is a really, really nice collection of, as Snowy would probably tell you, Space Wolves, but they're not. They are bloody Ultra Smurfs now. Don't you start on me, Kinger. These are Red Scorpions that now basically have been told they have to use the Ultramarine chapters. Nope. 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 So these were done for me. They're not grey Space Wolves. And they're not grey from never leaving the cabinet. There's a lot of yellow on there and a lot of white. All of the flying troops have been done on other like spires and stuff, alien terrain. They look absolutely fantastic, and anyone who knows him, Voldemort painted these for me. And there's various bits and pieces from, so you've got the, yes, he did fall out of, yeah. A couple of bits down the right hand side here were done for me by TBP, another friend, 3 or 4 years ago now. We're going to see another piece of Snowy's work in a second, or are we? Yep, there's a sword from Snowy's work. I don't think I got his... Yeah. That sword does not belong to Ragnar Blackmane. So yes, these are the ones TBP did for me. And back to that one, so that's then definitely more of my Primaris squad. And there's definitely no Ragnar sat down here looking pretty. You can tell he's not part of my army, Snowy, because look at the colour of the base. Black base rims. Black base rims. Black base rims. Black base rims. Brown. Odd one out. And he's not my army's not a heretic. So Snowy's been doing more. Oh, class. Where did you get them from, Snowy? Are they the ones from Dave's? Finished in the wrong colour. I'll admit. I'll concede that. So yeah, they look cool. Might have to try and get hold of some of them. They do look so cool, mate. They ain't that cool. King has got some wood. Is that Laketown? Oh, that does look like Laketown, mate. Oh, that's going to look so cool. Yeah, are you doing it as Laketown, though? I think I've got some of those bits in amongst that lot, I guess. Or are you actually doing it for Carnival? Oh, you haven't. I've got some of the bits. How much was the churchy type building in the background? Just so I have some sort of rough idea. Ah, cool. Rohan. Set up as Rohan. That's not a bad price. Cool. Hobbit houses. Are they the ones you were asking about? If we had any of the halfling houses. They're cool. And Ash has been doing more. He's put the World of Tanks logo onto the very... that's not a bad idea. So World of Tanks logo is now on the very... Yeah, that's definitely going to trigger Seb painting it in bright yellow. Mark, what's this? I hope that's not a real Fellowship 2015 mat that you're painting on, young sir, because they're worth a fortune. But that looks like the start. Is that the set? They all come together, don't they? Those two fellas go with him. Yeah, mate. Blood Coven. That's Brood Coven. That's the one. Ah, Streets of Venice Church is 18. That's not bad. Thing is, if these work and work well, how we doing? I'll probably I'll roll it away. Go. Have a look. Which one is it? Is it the one with the one with the wraiths on? Yeah, the Lord of the Rings Fellowship ones go for a pretty penny. I've nearly completed my collection up to date of Lord of the Rings stuff. I'm only a few bits for the core range. I'm only a couple of bits missing. I think 2 packs left, and then I need the thing I can't get hold of is the Nightmare packs. Yeah, Tomo's got loads of the mats. Cool, mate. Which I got the map one, which I really love. Right, we have Did it come up in the thing that the... You can no longer enter nothing at all because we're not going to post it up there. Right, let's have a look. So, we have 106 tickets. I'll get my phone out. It has stopped. Phone. No, I haven't painted the barrel riders yet. I still have them, I believe, just over here. They're probably going to be one for me to paint. Barrels out of bond. I still have them. They're still going to get done. Right. Let's have a look at that. I'll do that there. Yeah, that might work because you're going to see it. So I'm recording on there anyway. So if in all the things of transparency, so our first winner of one of the packs. Let's go to that. Hey, look, you can see the. Oh, can we? Nope, you're just gonna get my. No, that's better. It just reflects too much to do that. This is a fix. Unless I win, then it's fair. Okay, so the first winner tonight is Dan. So, okay, I'll turn that off. It works when it wants to. Oh, it came up, yeah. So, Dan R, pack for you. I'll let Foxy figure out if you're a subscriber or not. I just need a pen first to write your name on it. It came up. It did. Dan R. And I'll put Vader in for you as well, Dan. So, number 2, picking the winner is Ash Eden Painting. Oh, so you're definitely a sub. I know that. Right, Ash. And I know you donated this evening. You did donate. So, what would you like, Ash? Metal Obi-Wan or Metal Anakin? Metal Obi-Wan or Metal Anakin? So I'll put all them together. That is a Proton Bombs and Crackshot Metal. A Talisan Lintra and Lulu Lampart Metal. Or there is ZZ, Boba Fett on Midnight. Rebel. It's not a Rebel A-Wing though, is it? Is it a Rebel A-Wing? Rebel? Where's the Rebel symbol? No, it's an RZ. Is it RZ2? It's a Rebel. Wow, that shows you how long since I've played. RZ2, Talisan Lintra. It might be Resistance. Is the RZ2 Resistance? Yeah, I knew it was a Resistance one. That's why. So, Proton Bombs and Crackshot Ash. That's all I've got. ZZ is also Boba and Midnight. Well done, mate. And last but not least is me. I won. Smog Monster. I know you're a sub because you came up saying you'd resub tonight. So I'll put that in your pile and we'll send that over in one big load for you, mate. Okay. Complete. And yeah, I have to start looking for some other bits and pieces to do for giveaways as well. So we have some bits and pieces coming to do giveaways with, and different things on the giveaways to freshen it up a bit. So hopefully, a couple of things like the painting tray, wet palette. So I need 50 million wet paper. Yeah. I was talking to Redgrass last week, and they offered me quite a few bits and pieces to do on the stream. The not XL, I think it's called the Studio wet palette, some pads for it. Sorry, I was playing. Yes, you win. Your pack's there ready, mate, and you got the Darth Vader. So yeah, they offered me another wet palette. Oh, sorry, they offered me a wet palette, but as I've already got one, I didn't feel like it was right me taking a second one, and I'd kickstarted it anyway. So this is just 50/50 Agrax and null and medium. I think that just takes it. It's really weird that it takes it just to the right colour as well. It's a really quick way of doing these. Yes, so they're sending me, or they have sent me, a full set of their brushes to try out, which I'm going to really. I wanted to try their brushes for a while, for the few reasons. We sell their wet palettes. We sell the handles. When I spoke to them, I actually explained that I had the handles, I had the wet palettes. I'd already done a review on the handles, and obviously I think they're really good. We've had some good feedback on the video and stuff like that. I wasn't doing streaming at the time of getting the wet palette, so I never did a review, but you have all seen me using it. It is a really nice wet palette. I've had it since Kickstarter, and I've only just today refreshed the actual pad. I refreshed the paper a couple of times, but the pad, it's the first time I've done it. So yeah, that was a bit cool. What time is it? 9 o'clock. Let me just get these done. We also had a restock of the tank paints, the set of tank paints that I've been using, the Panzer set. They're back in stock at 30 quid. That's £10 off at the moment while I'm doing the tank weeks and stuff like that. So it's I think it's a 16 paint set. Dead Steve bought one last week. He bought the last one, and I've got a couple more back in. But there's some really good colours, and Jack was the one that told us about some of the colours in there being really good, and which ones to use on certain tanks, which is where I got the greens from for the Russians. And yes, I'm getting this all over my fingers because it just needs to be done like that. Have we? I would do. There's other bits and pieces that I would do as giveaways. I'd add a bonus giveaway. Basically, as usual, if we go over, I'll stick something extra into the pot for the next one. I would just do a small stretch goal to get that sort of thing. At the moment, the money that we're getting in from it perfectly covers the prizes that we buy. So it works. It does what it's meant to do. I'm not looking to make any money as a living off this. The subs go to bits and pieces to help the stream run along. The donations go to the actual prizing. So whatever you put in, we give back to you guys. Usually with that, we get more because when we're obviously things like the Redgrass stuff, we go and get sponsorship, and Redgrass come along and give us stuff. Army Painter gave us a load of stuff. Warlord Games gave us a load of bolt action stuff here and there. Army Painter have been very good. They gave us a huge thing right at the start that helped us. They've given us these mats, streamer mats. But yeah, there's bits and pieces that we can do extra. I don't mind throwing some. Hey, just as we're about to end. Oh, the end of month one is still for the tank, the resin tank that we printed. I'm going to do as a giveaway. Let me just clean my fingers. And don't tell Ronan we've been talking about him. Shh. Yep. Yeah, quite probably, mate. There's a lot of scenery for us to do. Right, so that's the tanks. What was I going to get? So that's the tank I want. It's under the foam being protected. So the end of the season one, so the people that are in the top 5 places will go in towards thank you very much, Jack. Basically a 4-way draw. Sorry, a 5-way draw. For this. This is solid resin, by the way. It weighs a ton. And it is the disused tank. It is just a scenery piece for Fallout, but it is such a gorgeous tank. And when I printed it, I was just starting to do resin printing, and I did it solid. So it is a hefty chunk. But it is really nice. You saw me paint it. I did it on the stream. I did it with all of the Army Painter stuff, and it came out really well. So the winner will be it took a couple of streams and some time off the streams as well. Where did we go to for the date is a week tomorrow would be the draw. On the 26th we'll do it. Yep, week tomorrow for the top 5 stream. Yes, it was lovely. It was in for 2 hours and it came out absolutely spot on. She did an absolute astounding job. So a couple of before I disappear, I'm going to hold you. I'll just get something that I should have done at the start and forgot. So we've been getting deliveries all day. Poor Ronan's been up and down finding stuff for me, and some of the new stuff that we've had in today that are going up. A few people on the stream have been asking about. We have. Let me move them out the way. Some new paint sets. I know Martin and Doom Fairies was asking about them. So we have a basic models set, model colour, which has got the black, the white, platinum white, black, a brown, yellow, orangey, red, green. We've also got a new metallic set in for that range, but the one that I think is probably more prominent for people just starting in painting is we're getting these in the Game Colour introduction sets. Now they are basically doesn't actually give a full list, but you get white, yellow, orange, red, blue, green, cream, a couple of browns, black, silver, gold. Yeah, there is. I think I've got a couple of them in. They're not up on the website yet, but they will be going up. And this is the Game Colour introduction set. It says for fantasy figures, but it's the basic starts. It's got the Beastie Brown, it's got the Leather Brown. Really good starter set. The metallics are so good that one of them's for me. I'm going to put it over here because mine. We got the tank sets back in. So the Panzer, it's the same size set as them, but what is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 16 paints. Now the Panzer sets are on special offer, so we've got them for 30 quid a set. We have been told once they have gone, unfortunately. Car keys, they're not for sale. We have some, oh god, I've just found these again. These are Call to Arms, the new Elder Scrolls sets, which I keep forgetting about. Car keys raffle, no. I know what you lot get up to down south doing keys in a bowl and stuff like that. We managed to pick up one of the Malifaux 3rd edition Witches and Wars. It's a special edition. Don't know what to do with that yet. Whether it goes up for sale, I don't know. We got some. So I got another pack of the Bot Wars stuff. Now these are the builders that go for Deceiver. Deceivers that goes for Destroyer. So they're the ones that. These are the ones that all build together to go up into the big green one that I did. And then I've got the Democracy Army deal as well. Finding out that Bot Wars are stopping doing the army deals. I grabbed that one while it was still in stock. So that was some of the new stuff that we've just got in. I said we've had restocks of a lot of the metal colours as well. They're all back in stock now, and basically they're ready to go. We listed them all. I bought this is my another Christmas present to myself, because Bismarck. So that needs to go away. Keyforge organised playsets if anyone wants them. We've got some of them coming up. So yes, the paint sets, some of them are up now. These 3 sets aren't up there at the moment. If anyone wants them before I put them up, give us a shout. They'll probably go up tomorrow in between us painting scenery. So that's them. We also have another line in paint, and we've been talking about it for a while, and I've actually been using it. Now this is Miniature Paints. They're made by the same company that do Privateer Pressers paints. It's the same pigment, it's the same holder. What price is this? Yes! RRP is £40. Probably do 20-25% off that. These are meant to be really good, and I was a bit wary about trying them. We now stock the whole range for these. As I say, I tried a couple of them. Ash is also going to get because Ash is doing Dark Angels. This deep turquoise. So deep turquoise Ash. What type of green would you say that is? It looks very, very... Not Tesseract, a nice one, yeah. It looks like Dark Angel green. So the black, obviously I haven't shaken these or anything yet. And I was just going to do a quick test on my... that's not... Just on the edge of the... It's nice and smooth. I should actually be using better glasses than that because I can't see it. Yeah, well, the naming department on these weren't the best. Again, for when we discussed about the painting and doing the layers and doing the thin coats, this stuff hits the brush and it's just about right at the thin coat level. It's not thick black like a primer should be, so this will be good for I would say highlighting, but low lighting black bits, doing things like bolters and stuff like that. Where you're still going to get some of the detail through if it was done in silver, say, or a grey or a white, but that goes on smooth. It's quite opaque, it's quite strong. So yeah, you get the idea. It's as good as any other paint. It's not... I managed to get muck on his head, so he needs a bit of a repaint. It's not overpowering, it's not really thick, it's lovely and smooth. Compared to a GW bottle, you're talking over twice. These have 12 millilitres, these have 30 millilitres. These are £3.75, these are £1.95. So, and there's a huge range. I think we've got 150 in the range. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, we've just got them in stock. They're on the website now. We've got a full, as I say, we've got a full range. There's metallics and stuff like that. So I'm going to be having a play around with them. Ash is going to get the deep turquoise to have a play around with that as well. As it goes on, I might start pulling them out and trying new ones. But they're up there now if anyone wants any of them. Those ones are that. So I've just realised the time and I've been going on for ages, so I do apologise. So I will be back tomorrow. We will get these fellas finished once and for all, and we'll get on with the other three. Hopefully get some of them put to bed, and then as it stands, I'm pretty much up to date. Well, I am. Once these two are done, I'm pretty much up to date on the true World of Tanks stuff. I've just got the other bits and pieces to do. So I will call that a night. I'll be back, as I said, I'll be back tomorrow from 7. Gammon. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming along today. I've only just realised we've been up at 26 and 27 viewers for most of the night. That is absolutely astounding. Thank you everyone for popping by. I shall catch you all tomorrow. In the meantime, take care.